This is 6'4", 210 pounds. This is 6'7", 280. This is 102 coming in and 118 going out. So is this. This is a record breaker, an all-star, an MVP. To some, this is a superhero. This, well, we've run out of words for exactly what this is. This is close to $1 billion. And tonight, we've got this versus this in this. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
That's right, Sierra Santos, part of the Clubhouse Edition broadcast of the Angels and Yankees tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, right here for most of you, as Ranger Suarez will get the, no, not Ranger Suarez, that would be someone else. Yeah, Jose Suarez getting the start for the Angels.
Rangers on the field.
Yeah, Jose Suarez getting the start against Clark Schmidt. Comes your way 7 o'clock Eastern right here on the network. All right, guys, it's Ohtani versus Judge week. Take it away.
All right, Roflo. So yesterday we chronicled Eric Nay's researcher to the stars does an amazing job, put a manifesto together about Ohtani's pitching. Now we're going to flip it to his hitting.
Yeah.
But first,
let's take a look at the other guy.
You're going to look at the other guy.
Yeah, man. And I wanted to look at Judge because, dude, I mean, like, what else are you going to say, right? The guy rakes. The guy does it all. But why is he raking? That, for me, is my go-to. And you want to start with timing. It all comes down with timing. And look how early he gets ready. Look at that front foot. I mean, look at this. Pause this right here. He hasn't even, usually when we want timing, it's, all right, as soon as he breaks his hand, you go. Not him. I think he feels like he's going off this leg. Like, as soon as that leg is going, the pitcher's leg is going down, he's going to start going. And then once you have all the timing in the world, you can roll this. You're going to start realizing how much time he's got to, all he's got to do now from here on out is touch the ball. Like, once his move is done, that's it, right here. Now I got to see the baseball, make sure I get a good pitch, sit heater, and go to work. I think for me, when I look at him, and the reason he's so consistent day in and day out is because, look at this. His hands haven't even broken yet he's already starting. It's crazy. I mean, that is the one thing that I always try to tell guys. Hey, either you're starting early or you're starting too late.
Right.
You always want to start early. The earlier you start, the better it is, whether
trying to
it's flips.
think.
It's crazy how early he starts.
Yeah, it's a rhythm and timing. You're trying to, I remember Franklin Stubbs, Ticket Stubbs was one of my first hitting coaches, and he used to talk about pick out a love song, and sing it, and you're dancing with the pitcher.
Yeah.
Jodeci.
I like that.
You wanted Joe to sing?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know what Aaron Judge, but I mean, he is singing.
Look, I used to talk to him at first base, and I used to pick his brain, right? Everybody. I would try to pick everybody's brain. But the one thing he would tell me would be, hey, start early, and lower half with your back hip has to be connected. Back hip has to be connected. And when you look at him from the side angle of first base dugout, you can tell how early he starts, but how connected he is with everything back here. I mean, this is big dude, but he feels like he's literally sitting on a chair, and all he's doing is just watching the ball because he's so early that he's just connecting.
Bang.
He's just banging. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, it's insane to watch him. The reason why he's so consistent is just because he's so early on fastballs. And pause that right there. Just show me the board. Show me the fastball board of him and what he's done from 2017 all the way on. I mean, this is pretty good, right? You're looking at a guy, 4-seamers and 2-seamer. Look what he's doing with it, especially this year. It's 417 with a slug of 870. I mean, this guy's playing video game right now. And I think if you're gonna face a guy like Ohtani, you gotta sit on that number one. And you have to adjust. Then you gotta pray.
Hey, we did Ohtani yesterday. You almost have to flip a coin. He's got 7 pitches that he's working with.
But it's gotta start with the 100.
It's gotta start with 100 and the nasty sweep.
Right? So you can keep going with this video. And I think when I look at Judge, he's always been able to hit breaking balls. But the nemesis was, hey, we got to get him in, right? Fastballs in, fastballs up. I mean, this guy with fastballs right now, you can't throw him up. He'll be ready. You can't throw him in because he's pulling it now better than ever. And show me that board on fastballs inside, because what he's doing with fastballs inside right now is unbelievable. I mean, look, from 2017, he pulled 39% of it. He slugged pretty well on it. But right now, he's back on it. I mean, he's having that monster year again, pulling balls. And listen, D-Ro, I would tell this to all the guys. When you're looking fastball middle in, right around here, you don't have to cheat. There's no cheating anymore because you're already looking there. You know, there's one thing of like, I gotta cheat inside, I gotta cheat inside. Why are we cheating? You're just gonna hit foul balls. You don't have to cheat if you're looking in. Now, you gotta pick your spot when to wanna look in, but I think for him, he's got such a good feel of his lower half and his back hip and how connected he is. Now, when he starts on time with fastballs, all he's gotta do is get a strike, and that's it. Yeah, that's over.
He's in complete command, too, of the strike zone. You never see him. I haven't seen him in the last 2 years, like, actually fish.
No, it doesn't
at like a slider in the dirt, because he is creating that, like, coil around his back hip where he's just sitting there. He's like, ball, strike, ball, strike, and then...
D-Ro, when was the last time you saw him get blown up by a fastball?
No.
Like, his bat his barrel just breaks. Like, it feels like he's using an aluminum bat.
Yeah.
He doesn't break his bats. That, for me, is insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's nasty.
All right, Ohtani yesterday. Over his last 10 starts, he's been the best pitcher in the game. And you can argue top 5 pitcher in the game, period, okay? But I want to talk about his offense now because it's crazy what he's doing. Let's get into it real quick. Couple of boards from Eric Nays, nickel and diamond, Shohei Ohtani. He's worth the price of admission. I expect that place to be sold out for their time here. Get a chance to see Ohtani and Trout with Judge. Everybody, star power for days in Yankee Stadium. Bring up the board, please. He's a #1 starter. I want you to process that in your head when you're looking at this board. His slugging leaders since the start of 2021. Aaron Judge, Bryce Harper, Yordan Alvarez, Shohei Ohtani. He won the NL MVP.
That's crazy.
That's what we're dealing with. So when I say, like, I think sometimes we take him for granted, I know everybody knows what he's doing. But this whole knock on, you know, Babe Ruth, two-way player, who's the best player of all time, I don't think we need to go there. But what he's doing has never been done at this level. Look at second in MLB in barrel percentage.
Throwing 100.
And he's throwing 100 with a sweeper. He does some other things, too, offensively, that are on par with some of the best hitters in the game. Absolutely crushes the fastball, okay? Slugging the fastball, he's one of the best in the game. Here's Garrett Cole, middle of the plate. That was a 2-0 get-me-over cookie in a 2-0 game last year. That what used to get Garrett Cole in trouble, not anymore. But if you flip something soft, he's one of 3 hitters in the entire sport with north of a 520 slug on fastballs and non-fastballs. The other 2 are Yordan Alvarez and Rafael Devers. Again, I repeat, he's a #1 starter, and I can argue he's been the best starter in the game recently.
He puts his foot down. But then there's more to that than just the foot down. One, he's 6'5".
He's like Freddie Freeman, but Freddie's got his bat kind of here and like
he's got a little higher.
High.
But then he gets his foot down and then he has a little bit more load, right? We talk about it's not just the lower half, D-Ro. You gotta have these strong.
You gotta have some.
You gotta have some of this, man.
And you're talking about Judge handling the ball inside. Get back into it real quick. This guy hammers the ball inside as well.
Look at this. Oh, this is great right here. Look how he puts his foot down, but then look at his hands. They keep going. They're always moving. They just don't stay static.
Morph him into Alvarez. Morph me Alvarez into Devers. I see you working back there, Bader.
Foot down.
Look at that. 97 inner half. And it doesn't matter. Off speed, you're trying to get in there with a cutter. Christian Javier misses a spot. 94 in.
Well, we saw his power in the WBC, though. I mean, it was impressive seeing where he was putting balls in deep.
What I also loved about him, the ability to go the other way. We'll bring up the spray chart. The moments. He's a moment guy for me. he carries himself like such a gentleman with such class, but I saw it yesterday and I saw it in the WBC, this look in his eye when Mike Trout was walking to the plate. He was calm, cool, and collective on the mound, but there was a killer inside. When Yoshida got in the box yesterday, he wanted to let him know.
Yeah,
I'm going to punch your ticket
the
right
eyes
here.
are different. The eyes are
Look
different.
at this. Again,
Ugh.
this is his spray chart, and I could argue he's the best starter in the game right now. So, get to Yankee Stadium and take a look at this
Or don't switch the channel.
absolute monster.